absolutely beautiful today for game number 3. Red Sox going for 3 consecutive wins in the series and 8 straight overall against the Yankees. Another big hit last night on Nathaniel Lowe. And for more on the newest member of the Red Sox, let's toss it down to Jemai Webster.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. Another successful outcome for Red Sox manager Alex Cora and company, with the decision to pinch hit Nathaniel Lowe in the 7th inning, leading to his double and then the subsequent game-winning run. Lowe said post-game last night, this is what you play for, winning these games in the division and also winning games at Yankee Stadium as well. Here's Red Sox manager Alex Cora now on the flexibility that Lowe's addition has given him.
Yeah, that's what we envisioned, and you know, when Tristan went down, that's what we did with Toro. He did an outstanding job, Romy too, and in this case, Nate, you know, he's versatile. Yeah, he understands what we're trying to accomplish. We talked when he got here, and he'll play against righties. We'll pick a few lefties here and there, but he's a good at bat, and you know, what's in the past is in the past. He's locked in with us, and you know, it's a good time for him, kind of like to reset his status in the game, right? You know, hit a few homers, got some RBIs, but he's honest about it. He didn't play well for the Nationals, and now he's here in the middle of the pennant race, and he's excited about it.
Just very impactful in his short time with the Red Sox so far. In 4 games with the Sox, 3 starts, Lowe hitting .300 with the pair of doubles guys and 2 homers as well, batting 5th today, making the start for the Red Sox at first base. Obi?
Well, when he left Washington, they were mired in last place. They're 21 games out in the National League East, so quite a pickup for the big guy, and looking really happy and really comfortable in a Red Sox uniform.
He fell in your lap. I mean, good God. I mean, he's helped you win a couple games already here in New York. He's solidified first base. He's played first in his career. I mean, it's a perfect fit. Didn't go well for him. They released him, and not only did they do Nathaniel Lowe a favor, but they did you a favor. He brought this guy in. Now he's hitting 5th for you. No turtleneck today, though, I noticed.
No turtleneck.
I like the turtleneck last night.
It's going to be like 80 degrees today. Well, the ballpark filling up here, another sellout expected, but the Red Sox have just flat had their way with the New York Yankees. Look at this head-to-head. And it's not like the Red Sox are tearing the cover off the ball, but they are pitching, and the bullpen has been exceptionally good, as it was again last night. Didn't get enough credit, I thought, for game 1, how good the bullpen was. Last night it was Whitlock and Chapman. We'll see if either one of them are available today. I would doubt it at this point, but you got Crochet on the mound.
Pitching's been fantastic. Obviously, Bayo was absolutely lights out. It was like he just was focused for 7 strong each and every pitch, what you need to do in this league, especially against this lineup. He was fantastic. You mentioned the offense. You're still 4 for 30 in the last 2 games here at Yankee Stadium with guys in scoring position, yet you're 2-0. So it's been about pitching, and hopefully Crochet can keep that going, and maybe the offense can get a hit or 2 with some guys on.
Last night, the Red Sox first 1-0 win over the Yankees since, get this, July 28, 1994.
Wow.
Brian Bayo, 5 career starts at Yankee Stadium, has a 1.44 ERA. He said after last night, I love pitching here. I love the mound here. He showed it in dominating the Yankees, and now Crochet trying to do the same thing for another Red Sox win today. We take a look at the Sox lineup. It's presented by Plymouth Rock. Roman Anthony, a little under the weather last night, will lead it off. Then Bregman, Duran, Story, and Lowe, 17 home runs. He's driven in 72. So not a great year with Washington, but 72 runs batted in for the season. Yoshida, Rafaela, Hamilton, and Narvaez doing the catching today against the Yankees starting pitcher. That is the right-hander Will Warren. He is 7-5, 4.25 ERA. He's a rookie. Didn't go very long his last time out against St. Louis last Sunday, only 4 2/3.
Check out the Yankees defense across the infield. Ahmed Rosario, he will be playing third base today with Volpe and Caballero up the middle. Paul Goldschmidt at first. In the outfield left to right, it's Bellinger, Grisham, and Stanton with Austin Wells doing the catching.
Umpires today presented by M&T Bank. Carlos Torres has balls and strikes. Ramos at first, Marquez crew chief at second, Lance Barrett at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. The weather picture perfect here today as it is back home. 82 degrees and clear. Just a bit of a breeze at 10 miles an hour out to left as we get set for game 3.
I love these day games here at Yankee Stadium. You don't get many of them anymore, right? National games pick them up all the time, but when there was a day game at Yankee Stadium, it felt different. You love the nights, but these ones here are special. It's a great spot.
Roman Anthony striding up to hit as we're seconds away from getting underway. Red Sox now half game in front of the Yankees for that all-important #1 wild card spot, because that gives you home field advantage. It gives you that first round at home. All 3, if they are played in the wild card series, all 3 games would be at Fenway Park. And you get the Yankees and then Seattle. Ways to go yet as Anthony gets in, hitting .280 with 5 home runs. And the first one is across for a strike.
It's starting off good. Oh, a little bit down there from Carlos Torres, but got a long way to go.
Bregman on deck. Roman not feeling too great last night. Kind of showed it in the batter's box too. A rare off night where he was 0 for 4 and struck out 3 times.
Yeah, he didn't look right. Yeah, I mean, Fried was on it too. This is a guy that's been struggling lately. He didn't look it last night at all.
1-2.
But he just, his at-bats, his approach didn't look as tight as we've seen. Looked a little bit wild, a little bit loose. He was chasing outside the zone. Just looked uncomfortable. But Fried can do that to a lot of guys.
Righty with a 1-2. Swing and a miss, puts him away. He strikes out to start this one. 1 gone.
And one goes with this breaking ball down in. It looked more like the curve ball that he likes to show to lefties. And Roman's still kind of fighting it, just a couple of days. Of course, he had that big game 1, helped you win a game already.
Bregman up to 309 with 16 home runs. He's 6 for 9 in the series.
Warren's done a nice job for him. They've had a bunch of injuries. 26-year-old rookie, 7-5 on the year, 4.25 ERA. He's had his moments. He got roughed up in a couple outings, but lately he's been throwing the ball real well for them. Last 8. 2-1 with a 2.74 his last 8. Take a look at Will Warren's pitching arsenal. It's presented by WB Mason. Heavy fastball, right? 4-seam sinker. That's over 60% of the time. And then the sweeper comes into play. Those 3 versus righties. The change in the curveball come more into play versus lefties.
Hot shot to third. Up with it, Rosario. 2 down. Warren's been really good here at Yankee Stadium. 6-3, 2.86 ERA. So he shined in this ballpark.
Yeah, he's got a good fastball. It sits around 93, but he's able to get away with it. This is the arm angle. It's a low arm slot. He throws it around 27 degrees, and this is kind of the new thing. You look around the league, all the really good fastballs, and May's got one of these as well. Brian Wu, Joe Ryan, Will Warren. It's a little lower release point, and it just sort of creates what they know now as vertical movement. It's tough to pick up even at 93. Confident in it.
Duran hitting .259, 12 home runs, bases empty, 2 down. Walked and stole second in the 9th yesterday, and then Volpe tried to get him on a ground ball to short. Tried to get him at second base. It was an odd decision. Duran was safe. It was not a force play. Very strange.
Yeah, he almost treated it like he caught it on the line drive trying to get Jaron. That's, you have to peek and then throw the ball to first. It was a very strange play. It didn't cost him.
He's going to take ball 4, so Duran is on. And that'll bring up Trevor Story. He'll check in at .257, 19 home runs. 1 home run shy of his 6th career 20 home run season.
And this is where you got a guy like Duran hitting in that 3-hole really cuts him loose on the base paths, right? 2 outs, you want to get him going. Lead off, maybe you want to wait a little bit. Get him moving at second base, get in scoring position.
Trevor today could become the third Red Sox shortstop ever to have 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases in the season, joining Nomar and John Valentin. And look at the ball.
It's been a really good year for Trev. He's been healthy. He's sitting on 19 homers, 79 RBIs. A little solo shot to get him over both, but he'll take those numbers all day with what he does in the base paths defensively.
Duran holding, sucked into right field, but on a line, and Stanton there to make the play to retire the side. A walk and one man left. Key lineup. Goldschmidt will lead it off, then Judge with 40 home runs. Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario. Grisham's hit 23. Volpe's the shortstop. Caballero plays second today, and Wells does the catching. With the big guy on the bump. And a little trickler here along the third base line. That's going to keep on rolling. Sox will let it go foul. So Goldschmidt coming in at 281, 10 home runs, great numbers against lefties. Didn't get so lucky there.
Well, you know you're going to get fastball first pitch. It's the sinker. And right away you're like, is this how it's going to start? A little swinging bunt down third, but just strike one.
Red Sox starter brought to you by BuyAToyota.com. Garrett going for win number 14. Excellent last time out. No decision, and the Sox loss against Miami. Not his fault. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, struck out 8. Bullpen couldn't hold it on that occasion. Really feel like the Sox have to win every time he pitches. That disappeared. Good changeup. 0-2.
Yeah, and you know they lost the last couple. Now that Houston one was a little bit strange. It was like they swung at every single pitch. Kind of got a piece of every single pitch.
Swing and a miss. That ate him up. That's strike 3. That's a guy hitting like 400 against lefties.
Yeah, it made it look bad. Let's check out the Red Sox defense. It's presented by Bigelow Tea. It's going to be Alex Bregman at third base with Story and Hamilton up the middle. Nathaniel Lowe is be at first. In the outfield left to right, Duran, Rafaela, Anthony, Carlos Narvaez doing the catching.
Here comes Judge. It should be fun all day. These two. Two of the best in the game. Hard hit foul, strike 1.
Well, it was a great battle up at Fenway Park. He punched him out his first 3 times. And everything was on top of the zone with the fastball. And then in that 9th, trying to get that complete game shutout, he left one down at the knees and Judge hit it out.
0-2. That was as good as it got. Talk about high drama. That was all night long. One of the greatest pitchers in the game, one of the greatest hitters in the game, toe to toe, power against power.
One of the great things about the game. I've owned you for 3 consecutive at bats, but guess what? I still get one more shot at you. And Judge ended up clipping him.
0-2. He got him. Struck him out. 99. Garrett Crochet showing up again. Back-to-back Ks.
Yeah, we're not going to wait for the 5th to see 99, apparently. This is what we're talking about. Day game, Yankee Stadium, late August. He coming out right out of the gate. 6 pitches.
Here's Cody Bellinger taking ball 1. 270, 24 homers. It's just different when this big guy is on the hill. Every member of the Red Sox talks about it. So confident they're going to win the game. Little ground ball here. That'll be bobbled by Hamilton. No play at first. And Bellinger will reach here with 2 down. Lowe went lunging for it, couldn't get it. Hamilton knocked it down, but no more than that.
Yeah, I don't know if Lowe kind of screened him a little bit, but he's on that grass. It's that last hop in between the dirt and the grass. I don't know if it just hits on that lip, but he just misses this one here. You know, Bellinger was 4 for 8 off Crochet in his career with a home run. That's going to go as a hit somehow.
So sends up Giancarlo Stanton at 301, 15 homers. Been swinging a very good bat lately. And that was just off the corner. 2 down, first inning, no score. Stanton 3 home runs his last 4 games.
Stanton's been swinging it You go back to July 1st, you're looking at a 337 average and 14 home runs. It's 33 games, 33 RBIs.
Bellinger, the base runner, and fouled back to the net.
Let's take a look at Crochet's pitching arsenal. It's presented by Audi. See, he rides that four-seam fastball in the cutter. Those whiff percentage. The cutter's down a little bit. The sinker's down a little bit. Really lacked from last year because last year was just shock and awe. People were wondering what this was, and they've got longer looks at him. Still very effective, obviously.
2-pitch is up high. Trying to strike out 3 in the first inning. He's faced the Yankees twice this year. 14 in the third innings. He has struck out 16. In both Red Sox wins. 2-2. And is in there for strike 3. Came in at 97. He punches out 3 Yankees to get it started here in the first inning. Today's storyline is presented by FanDuel for Nathaniel Lowe. Key hit last night for the Red Sox, who won it 1-0. If you missed the game, he doubled and then scored the go-ahead run, the winning run in the 7th inning. Chased in by Connor Wong. A rollover on this one, very gently hit. Goldschmidt will flip it to the pitcher for the out. Warren gets there, 1 man away in the second. In front of Masataka. Red Sox with another one coming up tomorrow evening on Sunday Night Baseball. That's going to be May against Rodon. And then the Red Sox will play the Orioles. 4 games in Baltimore. Orioles have dropped a couple of games, but they're very tough against the Red Sox at Fenway. Kind of young and hungry.
Well, the problem with the Orioles is it's been pitching all year long for them, but when you run into Rogers, they're a very good team. And that kid Sugano throwing the ball okay as well. But after that, those are the guys you want to get to.
1 down, bases empty, and drilled in there at 94. Rogers goes tomorrow, so Red Sox are going to miss him.
That's a shame. 4-game series and you miss that kid.
Very good news. And the 0-2 into center field. That'll drop down for a base hit. So Masataka aboard. Red Sox have their first hit today against Warren.
You really love to see Masa get going here, right? You got some guys coming back, some good injury reports from Cora earlier saying Abreu and Refsnyder are probably back, but Masa's that left-handed bat. This is a line drive. Still that ground ball. Too many of them. Get a few big hits from Masa here down the stretch.
Ian Cedon Rafaela in need of good days. 248, 14 home runs. Back in center field today. Trying to break an 0 for 17.
Yeah, 5 for his last 50 with only 2 extra base hits.
Sounds worse than 0 for 17.
Yeah.
Chops that one to third. Rosario will go to second. Got it out there. Will not get a double play. Masataka erased at second and 2 away.
You know, and with Cedon, there's just a lot of body moving forward in his swing right now, and trying to really kind of get him back that stride. Don't let that body come with it. That one not as bad. It's just he kind of beat this one into the ground, but when he starts floating, that's when you see him go after the hangers off the end of the bat, rather if he's back a little bit. Because we've seen him hammer breaking balls that are hung.
Yeah.
Just trying to find it.
If you were seeing him doing that, making outs by hitting seeds at people, it'd be different, but
Right.
it's not. As Hamilton will get a strike.
There's not a lot of barrels. You know, he's hitting the ball to left. He said that's a good swing, but he's out in front. It's off the end. Or we're hitting a lot of balls out in front, foul. Trying to stay back and find a barrel.
We all know it's there.
Sure.
2 down. Hamilton hitting just 178. And Narvaez after him, of course, the longtime Yankee. Carlos spending 8 years in their organization. No score in the second. Cedon not running, and now he's taken off. Took off late. Here's the throw. There's a hesitation there, and he is out at second. Delay indeed, and costly. And that's going to be out number 3. Bottom 2 at Yankee Stadium, no score. Strange play there involving Cedon Rafaela. When he took off and why he did on a pitch down into the dirt there. It's officially a caught stealing, but he was not running with the delivery. And punched into left center field by Rosario, down for a base hit. So he's aboard to begin the second inning.
Yeah, you know, Cedon, I thought maybe it was a delayed steal. It wasn't a straight steal. This is a dirt ball read and not a good one. He kind of sees the ball going down and then decides, because he saw it in the dirt, he's going to take it, but Wells picks it clean. Kind of looks at him, and so he's going. Okay. It's one thing to kind of anticipate a ball in the dirt, but if he picks it clean, you got to get back to first base.
As you say, a bad read. Grisham taking the strike. Bregman in on the grass against a possible bunt, although Grisham's a power hitter, 223 home runs.
Yeah, bottom of the order here now, usually leading off because of his numbers against lefties.
Pops that foul out of play.
He's only hitting 190. So they're going to hit him 60 tonight.
Garrett Crochet going back to the 1st of June, 9-1, 2.77 ERA. Very much in the thick of the Cy Young conversation. And 13-5, 2.43 ERA. Struck out 3 men in the first inning. 1-2 on Grisham. Ground ball towards second. Hamilton starts it out there, back to first, high throw. That gets away, and that goes into the dugout area. That will send a runner down to second base. So no double play, now a man in scoring position.
Yeah, it got past Rosario, so Hamilton wasn't close enough. So he does a nice job getting this ball to Story, but because he tries to get rid of it so quick, you can see he doesn't even have a grip on this baseball. A little bit of unluckiness here, because the only way you can get in this dugout is this little runway. There's so many fences and little nets. It's going to get in that dugout. Grisham's going to be over to second on the error.
So an error on Story brings up Volpe. The line, that one caught by Story, no play at second. As Grisham dives back in, and two-way. That runway over there is just wide enough for a squirrel to get down, pretty much.
No more squirrels. But that's all it is. It's just like Fenway Park on both sides now. You know, Fenway used to, you throw the ball away, it was definitely getting in that dugout. But it's just a walkway for the players to kind of get in and out. It just so happened 2 feet to the right or left, it hits the netting, and he's still on first.
I wish we knew the ending to the squirrel story. We don't.
I'm sure it was a good one.
I hope so. He got
Central
stuck there
Park
for a while, but he looked like he was okay.
Central Park right now, enjoying his day.
Central Park, right. Caballero 236 with 4 home runs, almost gets hit in the foot, and ball 1.
Caballero's been swinging it since he's come over here. 348 with a couple of home runs with the Yankees.
Batting stats presented by your local Honda dealers. Acquired from Tampa Bay. Cuts and misses on the sweeper. Man at second. Well, last night was a whole lot of fun to watch. If you like pitching, that was a great game for you. I know we all love to see a lot of runs, and you expect that in Yankee Stadium. To see a 1-0 game, though, what a gem. In this ballpark, it just never happens.
Brian Bayo, you know, there wasn't a ton of swing and miss. Strikeouts, what do you have, 5? He was on point with his location. He didn't miss too often.
Love him pitching to contact. 2-1. Missed off the edge there. He's fall behind 3-1 on the number 8 hitter. Red Sox winning their 70th game of the season last night to 70-59. Still 5 back at Toronto. Full count. Blue Jays get underway at 4:10 today in Miami.
The only day game going on right now.
On a tremendous day, 3-2. Came in at 98 there. He's touched 99 today.
Yeah, Judge. Caballero saw him down in Tampa, 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts.
His 4th strikeout, the 3-2. And he's going to miss with that. Ball 4. It's going to put him on at 1st and 2nd.
Go a little cutter after that fastball. 98. And according to Carlos Torres, it doesn't get the top of the zone. I think Garrett thought it might have.
Could have been. Looked like he made a good pitch. 1st and 2nd. 2 down for Austin Wells, the 9 hitter. Only 2 11s. Some pop in the bat though. 17 home runs.
A couple games against Wells. Earlier in the year, Crochet went back to back. That second game was the one in Fenway where he was the lights out. But here, Wells actually got him. Hit him in a home run and a double.
Sounded like he busted the bat. Trevor Story will put it away. That is out number 3.
Back here in the Bronx, still scoreless in the top of the 3rd. And guys, the Red Sox starter for Monday in Baltimore still TBD, as Alex Cora is still waiting on seeing how these games play out to make a determination on that. Cooper Criswell was outstanding in his spot start versus Houston, but he's recently landed on the injured list with right elbow inflammation. They don't look at it as being something serious. Kyle Harrison, the pitcher the Sox got in the Rafael Devers trade to San Francisco, is an option as well. But Cora saying today that he's been hit or miss, not been efficient with this, but the stuff has been good. He's also part of the equation, and obviously, guys, Richard Fitz is here, could be in line as well. He's in the bullpen for the Red Sox right now, but never has actually appeared in a game for them out of there. So these games will dictate and decide what the Red Sox do in that next series heading to Baltimore.
And if anybody missed it, Walker Buehler now a member of the bullpen for the Red Sox. He's out of the rotation. He'll be available tomorrow in that role. Hamilton hitting 178. Knocks a foul out of play. 3 home runs for David.
Yeah, you know, Harrison's throwing the ball well. I think it's been 3 games, 5 innings, not really any runs. But he's walking more guys down there than Walker Buehler was up here. So that's why I think he said you're talking about not being really efficient. See if they need Fitz the next couple days.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hamilton done, 1 away. Narvaez up next.
I think all those lefties in Baltimore's lineup makes Harrison, it's intriguing. If it's Fitz, hasn't really been here in a while either throwing, but it'd be interesting to see maybe Bernie gets that start against those top 3 or 4 lefties, and then you go to Fitz.
As Jemai mentioned, Cooper Criswell nicked up right now, so would not be available. But there's a guy who more often than not performs when he gets the opportunity. I realize the metrics don't love him, and they really never have. But the last time out against the Houston Astros, he was spectacular over 7 innings against a really good lineup. Base hit into right. Narvaez against his old team picks up the Red Sox 2nd hit today.
Cooper Criswell, I mean, throughout his career, he seems like the perfect long guy, like swing guy. It's just that when he's out in the pen, he doesn't get the job done. I don't know what it is. The numbers are just crazy, but as a starter, he's been fantastic for this team the last 2 years running now.
Really good.
3.5 ERA. 21 career starts.
Roman Anthony 0 for 1, struck out 1st inning.
By the way, really good sign with Narvaez. This is what we saw from him earlier in the year. He's been struggling lately. Just line drives to right, pull side in the air, but getting those knocks to right field.
Roman so far 0 for 5, 4 strikeouts here in the last couple of games after the massive home run in game 1. And he'll look at a ball. Since the All-Star break, he is number 4 in the majors in on-base percentage at .424. Will Warren's 2-1. Trickle foul.
A lot of high praises from him now in the last couple of months, and we always talk about it's nice to see a prospect come up, #1 prospect come up as advertised. I think he's actually been better than he was advertised.
Yes.
To be, like
hard to do when you're the #1 prospect in baseball.
A couple months he's been one of the best hitters in baseball. Look at some numbers.
1 down to 2-2. Will not be made. Chatting with David Cohn. Does a great job on Yankee television. Of course, was an outstanding pitcher throughout a great career. Just said casually, what do you think about Anthony? What are your thoughts? He said, what is not to like? I love everything about him. Too high. He's run at full, 3-2.
Paul O'Neill smiling right there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him smile.
What's going on there?
Back in the day. Going up against him.
Probably not smiling now, but we got what we thought we might.
There it is.
3-2. And line shot, base hit into right. Narvaez rounding on his way into third, and he is going to reach there standing up. Red Sox have a couple of base runners here with 1 away in the 3rd inning against Warren and the Yankees.
Well, that's just trying to take advantage of Stanton in right. Like, they want his bat in the lineup with Judge DHing, and there's no way anybody should go 1st to 3rd on this ball with how hard it was hit. The right fielder cuts in front of it. You should not be going 1st to 3rd, but he is not moving well. Remember, Story at that line drive right at him in the 1st. If that was 5 feet to the right or left, he's not getting to it. So you try to take advantage of it, hit the ball away from him, and run for days.
Early chance for the Sox. Bregman 0 for 1. He has grounded out to short. With 6 hits in the series. Actually hit a shot last night in his last at bat out to the warning track. It was his best swing, I think, of the series.
Yeah, you said that after the game. By the way, that ball that Roman just hit was 110 off the bat. He drove that ball right to that 399 mark here in left center. It's a long way here at Yankee Stadium.
Just a little short. The 1-0. Ball 2. Since he came off the IL on July 11, Bregman has reached base in 27 of 29 starts.
Yeah, August 348. We talk about quality at bat. In the month of August, he has 14 walks to 6 strikeouts. And now you had 2-0 count here. He and Roman, the quality at bat right out of the gate, they make you throw strikes in a jam like this. Roman gets into a 3-2 count. It's a rocket. Now Bregman 2-0.
Red Sox with the ace on the hill today. Not only trying to make it 3 for 3 here in New York, but trying to beat the Yankees for the 8th time in a row this season. First and third, and a good count for Bregman. And a strike. Duran on deck. Narvaez at third, Anthony at first. Took all night last night before the Red Sox finally broke through. That's high and tight. 3-1.
Big fastball heavy here to righties. 12 out of 14. He's only thrown a couple of sweepers. He really want to get Crowd Bregman up and in.
Pop this one up. Back behind the plate. Wells going to the netting, but can't get it. He had a chance to make the play, but couldn't do it. Landed on top of that shelf.
The sun. It's a tough sun. He's going back to it. You see the shadow. And on left field is going to be the left side of the infield. He's trying to block it. He just doesn't get there in time and misses it. That is a huge. For Bregman to get another shot, that should be 2 outs right there. Got to make him pay for that.
Full count. Red Sox trying to pounce. Early chance here at Yankee Stadium. Runner at first on the move, and that's going to be ball 4. The bases are going to be loaded. Now, in recent games, that hasn't been good news for the Red Sox, but trying to bust out here against Warren.
Yeah, I think they're over their last 8 with a sac fly with bases loaded. You got Duran looking for a pitch to drive. Start him off soft, usually a lot, because he just sits dead red first pitch, something to drive.
Bases loaded. That worm has to turn. 1 man out, and he'll take a strike. Not his favorite spot. The bases loaded. He's scuffled in the past in these situations. A man at every base. Narvaez, Anthony, and Bregman. Oh, 0-2.
That's the one you're looking for too. I would say that they do. If you have a curveball, he's going to see it first pitch. He comes at him with that sweeper on the first pitch. Show a curveball to lefties as well. It's knee contact, especially with Jaron. Tough guy to double up. Just want to get at least 1 on the board here.
He took a walk in the first inning. All filled up, and Warren home of the 0-2. And struck him out. 2 down.
This looked like that hard curveball down. Just out of the zone. Seen a lot of that. It's not just not getting hits with guys in scoring position. It's that. It's the swing and miss, the strikeouts.
Warren made very quick work of him. Trevor Story 0 for 1. He hit the ball hard first time. He lined to right at Stanton.
I mean, they've won the first 2 games of the series. The Red Sox have. They're 4 for 30 in runners in scoring position. Now they've had 30 base runners in 2 nights, but this has been a struggle now for going on 5+ games.
Swing and a line drive into left field. That's down for a hit. Into score Narvaez. Anthony right behind him. Into second, Trevor Story. Red Sox on top 2-0.
Oh, that is such a big hit. I mean, just ease the tension, right? Just the way this thing has been going.
That's right. For everybody.
And you know, the other thing too, one guy, like Durant, is on the bench right now thinking that a boy, right? He just picked him up because he just gets this breaking ball middle of the plate. Trevor does a nice job getting this ball down. As I mentioned, boy, you just want to get out of top. You don't want to strand bases loaded again.
A lot of big hits this season for Mr. Story, huh? 81 runs batted in now. His 22nd double. He's come through a bunch of times, and the Red Sox have the early lead with Lowe coming up. And a mound meeting for New York.
Because now, like, this 2-out knock is gravy, right? You'd love to get it to go up 4-0, but you know, when it lasts for 5 games, which it has, you look at the last 5 games, they had a 3-game losing streak. They won the last couple, but you're talking 7 for 58 in 5 games. That's a 119 batting average. It's so you get a knock like that, and everybody just sort of breathes a little bit.
Yep, deep breath.
Because it starts to build.
Yep. We'll try to keep it rolling now. Here's Lowe. He's 0 for 1, but he's got runners at second and third with 2 gone. In the inning, 3 hits and a walk. Trevor Story with the big knock.
Back to that Austin Wells, not able to get that ball. That's a big play. It erases Bregman for the second out of the inning, and Duran, you know how it plays out, but still, he just whiffed on a ball you don't see catchers miss often.
The Yankees made 4 errors in Game 1 and the Red Sox win. A mental mistake or two last night. The 1-1 up top. Low little 4-game hitting streak. Couple of doubles and a home runs, and signing with the Sox after getting waived by Washington. He's done nothing but smile since he put on a Red Sox uniform. 2-2.
Oh, he's back in the race. He had to be convinced at the deadline he was going to be moved. August didn't go well. I think at that point now it becomes mental. What am I doing here? Best day of the season was probably getting called in, telling him he was being released. Get a fresh start somewhere else, and he knew there was an opening here.
Yoshida on deck. Red Sox ahead 2-0. Lowe trying to add to it. Getting a full count pitch here from Will Warren. And he's going to be on ball 4. Reloaded here for the Red Sox.
It's another good at bat, and that's what he's kind of been bringing here now in 4 or 5 games. Kind of been doing it all. It's his 3rd walk since he's been here. It's only 5 games, couple doubles, homer. Very productive.
Red Sox are making this a long inning for Warren. He's already thrown 30 pitches in this frame. Yoshida got him for a base hit first time up. They're loaded again. Liner and bobble a bit, and the scoop by Caballero. He'll make the play at first base to retire the side. The Red Sox break through early today, 2-0. Now Red Sox are giving Garrett Crochet a 2-0 lead to work with here as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning at Yankee Stadium. Trevor Story coming through with the bases loaded. That felt more like 5 runs. The way things have been going, the bases loaded, but he comes through yet again. On top of the order here at Goldschmidt.
Yeah, and we've seen this on the Red Sox side of it, right? A play that should be made that isn't. Austin Wells cost the Yankees 2 runs and cost Warren about 10 pitches.
Would have been the second out in the inning. Would have kept Bregman off base. Instead, he took a walk. And you make a great point because, you know, for a couple of months, 2 or 3 months, it felt like that was always happening to the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Not nearly so much anymore. It's happening to the other guy a lot more.
It happened to Crochet in this building earlier in the year. Remember that outing? He went 6. He gave up 5 earned runs, and there were 3 singles that at this level should be outs. And because of it, they were, instead of inning over, they tacked on 3.
2-2, fouled it off. Goldschmidt fan in the first. It's been a lefty killer. Having a great year against left-handers. In fact, number 1 in the majors at .398. Crochet got him, he got Judge, and he got Stanton on strikes in the first. Trying to get him again. Hard hit, diving play, Bregman, he's up, he'll throw, and got him. Bregman with a tremendous diving play. Makes at least 1 a game over there at third, often more than that.
Yeah, this is the difference too at third base. Talk about defense at third this year. This ball right here, ball to your left. He has tremendous range. He's a shortstop playing third. This was the ball here that Devers never got to. Right, that was the range problem for Devers to his left. Bregman's been making it all year.
Here's Judge. Struck out in first inning.
This lineup, you know, the Red Sox do damage against lefties. The Yankees are better. They're better against lefties. Second in batting average, first in OPS. Slug, number 2 in baseball. I mean, it's some guys that do some damage, including this man, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Judge going to hit.
1-1. Sharply hit but foul. And Crochet has the upper hand.
Soft end. When he has finished them off, it's been that heater. Up.
He does have 3 home runs in 9 games against the Red Sox, but line into left on the run. Duran, that's going to drop foul. Generally speaking, against Judge, the Red Sox have done pretty darn well. And this is among the funnest matchups. These are 2 of the biggest guys in the game, size-wise.
Yeah, you don't really appreciate. Well, Crochet's a big guy, but when you see Judge, I don't know. Last time we were here, standing over there with Middlebrooks, he came over. He made Will look like me, and Middlebrooks a big dude.
Yes. Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed. Narvaez had to find it. He's going to throw and get him to complete the K. Once again, Crochet has fanned him the first couple of times. Got him the first 3 times at Fenway.
Is that a changeup? Looked like from Crochet. You haven't really seen many of them. You got him this time. You got him differently. Usually when he beats him, it's all heaters up in the zone. This one here, he ended up punching him out completely different, soft, finishing him off with a changeup.
His 4th strikeout. That means Garrett Crochet is tied for the American League lead with Skubal with exactly 200 Ks. He's number 1 in innings pitched. 163 innings now. Came in 4th in earned run average. 1-0 downstairs here on Bellinger, who beat out an infield single off the glove of Hamilton first time up.
200 strikeouts. Still got a ways to go.
Goes to ball 3. Bellinger 24 home runs. Only 314 down that right field line. Pumped in for a strike.
Speaking of Paul O'Neill, I'll watch this guy hit. It's like watching O'Neill again. He's a little skinnier. Very similar swing.
Man, did O'Neill get after it. Just flat got after it. He played angry.
Yeah. He did. Played angry is a good way of putting intense.
Still a little ticked off. 3-2. Got a piece of that one. He's a terrific player. Full count on Bellinger. Stanton on deck. Red Sox ahead 2-0 on a bases loaded hit by Trevor Story. And the 3-2. And that is in there. He caught him. Bellinger didn't think so, but it is strike 3. Slams down the helmet. 2 more strikeouts in the inning for Crochet. Called out on strikes. The Red Sox lead it 2-0 going into the 4th inning. He was unhappy with that, but he stays in the game despite firing down the helmet. Carlos Torres let him do that, and then Aaron Boone came on, had an extended conversation. Fly ball center field, pretty well hit by Don Grisham, backing up. It's over his head, and that's going to go up on top of the netting out there in Monument Park and into second base. Set on Rafaela with a double.
Well, that had to feel good for him. We were talking about that first at bat, staying back, and it's almost like now he really exaggerated that first at bat because it beat him. Right, he just chopped it into the ground, but he got the feeling of kind of staying back behind a baseball and driving it. And he comes back his next at bat, times it up much better, barrels it. Grisham can go get him. Just hit too hard over his head.
Base hit the other way by Hamilton. Runner into third. Cedon will look back over his shoulder as the throw comes in. He goes back to the bag. And the Sox in business again very quickly in the 4th inning. 1st and 3rd and nobody out.
And he got speed too. This is where David Hamilton, we talked about him. There's an opportunity because they'd love to be able to keep Cedon in center. there's an opportunity if David Hamilton can get a little something going offensively, because now when he's on first, this is when he's at his best. Can impact the baseball game with his legs. Defensively, get back to who he is. Can make this team better.
I don't want to see him in center field every day. Here's Narvaez, base hit first time up and scored a run. And the Red Sox loaded him up and came through. That was the big one. On a hit by Trevor Story to score a couple of double for Trevor. Red Sox leading 2-0, hungry for more in the fourth inning against Warren and the Yankees. Hamilton a runner at first base. Seemingly be only a matter of time before he takes off.
And this is the part of the order that when the lineup was going well, they were hot. It's been really cold for the last 2 or 3 weeks in that 7, 8, 9 spots.
Well, if you include the number 6 guy, Masataka, today, Red Sox already have 4 hits, 6 through 9.
Yeah. And that's what they're doing. That's why I say, like, Cedon in particular is the guy to me that kind of just keeps this lineup connected, whether he's driving runs in or starting rallies bottom of the order. And when he's been as cold as he had, I think it's one of the reasons why offensively you look at it, they don't look the same.
Cedon at third after leadoff double, moves over on a Hamilton single. And a count 1-2 on Narvaez. Check swing, and that one ricochets as he went to check his swing. And it got him on the arm, and he's going to be sent to first. And the bases are going to be loaded again.
Run this sinker up and in. Got him on that, looked like the back right forearm. And kind of, that's not going to feel good. Kind of testing that hand out. Sometimes you lose some feeling in that hand. Hits that forearm, but he's going to be all right. They check it. He doesn't go. So the base loaded here again.
And nobody out for Roman Anthony. Well, Red Sox with a golden chance to put a major hurt on the Yankees in the fourth inning. Roman a base hit last time. He's 1 for 2. Will Warren in deep trouble. Fouls it away, strike 1. We'll check out today's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Go back to June 28. Roman Anthony's batting .323. Tied for first in multi-hit games over that span, and looking for another one here. Count 0-2. Bregman on deck.
358 too. Runners in scoring position from Roman. The numbers are just impressive since he's come up.
Hill up in the pen. Rafaela at third, Hamilton at second, Narvaez at first. And the 0-2. High fly center field. Grisham backing up, turning around. He's underneath this. He's got it. Tagging up at third, Cedon Rafaela. He will score, and the runners move up to second and third. It was hit that deep. 3-0 Sox.
This is a nice job by Roman. You know, they're going for the strikeout on top of the zone, and we've seen it from many people in this lineup, just in the game. But not with Roman. This thing is elevated. He gets on top of it, and that's just hit a lazy fly. This thing is driven to center to the point where everybody, including Narvaez, can tag up and advance.
Infield drawn in now for Bregman. One down, second and third. Swinging a high fly ball, jumped on this one into left field. It's Bellinger backing up, fighting the sun, but makes the catch, tagging up Hamilton. He scoots in. Another run for the Red Sox. It is 4-0. Bregman is 53rd RBI. Back-to-back sac flies. Narvaez moving on down to third. 4-0 Boston.
Well, you're able to work the bases low. That's what we're talking about, productive outs. Would you like a double in the gap to clear the bases? Sure. Let's get greedy. But again, a little sac fly, move the runners around a little bit. Give Durant an opportunity to get this 5th run on the board.
Johns walked and struck out. Runner at third, 2 away. And he'll look at a strike. Double base hit, hit batsman, back-to-back sac flies. And Red Sox double their lead in the 4th.
It's nice just to get a couple, right? You go back to that story. 2-out double, scored a couple of sac flies. Way too many times with bases loaded. They've come up empty.
Not today. Some really good at bats with the bases filled up. And productive. A 1-1. A little trickler to the right side. Coming in, Caballero. Underhand toss in time to retire the side. Red Sox with a couple more runs. It's 4-0 in the middle of the 4th. The big lefty has a 4-0 lead. We take it to the bottom of the 4th at Yankee Stadium. Stanton will launch this one into right center field. Racing back, Cedar Rafaela. Leaping, can't get it. And that ball is out of here. Stanton with his 16th home run of the season. That's that power alley in this ballpark, and he hits it out to make it a 4-1 game.
Well, 4-0 cushion. You know Crochet's going to continue to challenge hitters. There's just spots when it comes to Stanton. You know, fastball elevated in, make him feel uncomfortable. Sliders away. But the heater, outer half down the middle, that goes right into this swing, especially here at Yankee Stadium, that right center.
So number 16 for Stanton brings up Rosario.
Just give him an opportunity to extend those arms. He's a big man. I've seen him really uncomfortable with those fastballs in, especially up and in. That's what a 4-run cushion allows you to do, though. Continue to just be aggressive. Like I said, the secret for this team, you keep the Yankees in the ballpark. Make them string some hits together, make them play defense, and you got a shot.
Number 1 home run hitting team in baseball by quite a bit. Cut on and missed. Rosario a single his first time up, 1 for 1. Saw Russell Wilson in the ballpark.
They're cheering him now.
Taking in the game at 1-2. And that'll be outside.
And enjoy the love you're getting.
Right.
See how it looks like week 5.
Not too far away. 2-2. Game 4 of this series tomorrow evening on ESPN. Sunday Night Baseball. Dustin May and the left-hander Carlos Rodon. Red Sox back-to-back long series in New York and at Baltimore. Langer and fair down the line. Off the short barrier back to Anthony, and that's going to be a base hit as he comes up firing. Rosario 2 for 2.
Rosario's done a nice job, and that's why he's in here. They went out, they got him, they got McMahon, the lefty, the Gold Glover at third base, but he's really struggling against lefties this year. So you bring in Rosario, who came in hitting .319 off of 2 for 2 in this game. He's now 5 for 5 in his career off of Garrett Crochet. Hard to explain.
And a couple of singles today. That'll send up Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon. Red Sox ahead 4-1. Grisham pretty good pop out of that 6-hole. Yankees have 5 guys who've hit at least 20 home runs. First team in the big leagues to do that this year. And in there for a strike. Starts him with a cutter.
That's why, you get 4 runs here at Yankee Stadium. You still can't lose the focus. That's what's so impressive last night about Bello. It's a 1-0 game. Every pitch was locked in because things can change quickly in this ballpark.
He went 7 brilliant innings last night. And Whitlock. And then Chapman, who's been as good as any closer in the game.
What's the other thing to keep in mind here today? I'm not so sure either one will be able to throw back-to-back the last 2 days. I know people go crazy over that, but there might be a reason why Chapman's having the best year of his career, because he hasn't gone 3 days in a row or multiple innings. There's something to do with it.
0-2 and pinned it in there, struck him out. 99 again with the Swiftie to strike out Grisham, and it's his 6th K in the book today.
Yeah, no argument here. I mean, this is 99. Look at that pitch. After a couple of sliders, that's going to beat you all day.
Sends up Volpe, 0 for 1. He's lined to short. Showing a bunt. Bunts it hard. Crochet will go to first and get the certain out. Rosario down to second. 2 gone. Time out for Comforts of Home, presented by Bernie and Phil. Save up to $2,000 during Bernie and Phil's Labor Day event going on right now. Red Sox Road Series since the break. Chance to go to 9-9.
And 6-9 coming into this one. Look at the teams. I know they got to play better in a row, but Cubs, Phillies, Padres, Astros. Those are really good baseball teams. You took 2 out of 3 from the Twins, but that has something to do with this recent road record. Now 2-0 here in Yankee Stadium.
Caballero took a walk in the 2nd inning. Got a man at second base and looks at strike 1. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Red Sox. A run on 4 hits for the Yankees. Former Tampa Bay Ray will take one outside. Rosario off the bag at second. Left that one down, 2-1.
You know, the Yankees were pretty active at the deadline, but it was a lot of kind of role guys, right? Like Rosario, this guy here, Caballero, McMahon, Austin Slater. The real damage was Doval and Bednar, you know, trying to beef up this bullpen, and Doval's been kind of a mess, and Bednar's been all right, but
2-1 from Crochet. Could have been a strike. 3-1. Team that really loaded up on bullpen was the San Diego Padres. They've pulled even with the Dodgers now in the West with a big win last night, 2-1. Liner that skips. Nice play by Hamilton. He'll spin and get him at first. Really fine play, because that was a seed. That's out number 3.
Back here in the Bronx, inning 5, powered by Salem 5 Bank. The Red Sox and Yankees being watched back home out in the Common. TC and Will holding that down.
Story with a shot to right field and gone. Over the head of Stanton. He launches number 20. And he has driven in 3 runs today. Red Sox leading it 5-1 as he flies around the bases.
this team kind of goes as Story does. You know, when you look at this offense, when they get rolling, he's always in the middle of this thing. Remember, he lined out hard to Stanton his first at bat. He's all over everything here from Warren. That is number 20. 83 RBIs on the year now, for 82 rather. Wow. Again, this is kind of what he did earlier, more of a line. It was a rocket right at Stanton, but this time he gets underneath it. Just takes advantage of right field here at Yankee Stadium. It's beautiful. Hit that ball well.
So again, becoming the third Red Sox shortstop ever to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases or more in a season, joining Nomar Garciaparra in 1997 and John Valentin in 95. The Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today. And here comes Boone. The day is done for Will Warren. Red Sox knock him around. It is 5-1. Hill will be brought in. We'll take the break as well. The Yankees forced to make a pretty early pitching change here in the 5th inning after Story goes deep. 5-1 Boston.
Well, we told you inning 5 was a power inning, powered by Salem 5 Bank, and Trevor Story hitting his 20th home run of the season. But this game being watched out on the Common back home. Perfect day for families out there. But here in New York, Red Sox manager Alex Cora talked about his love for day contests as well, especially on getaway days. Cora said Yankee Stadium, day game, eye black, it's what baseball is supposed to be. Said it gets families out in the park, then dinner after. That's how he came up. Cora said tonight is going to be able to continue the celebration for bench coach Ramon Vasquez's birthday. His 49th birthday, of course, was on the 21st, but any excuse to keep the party going for AC and company, especially with the night game tomorrow, guys.
Thank you, Jemai. Out on the Esplanade, they're watching today and really enjoying it. And another base hit going the other way is low. Red Sox just keep on keeping on here. It's 8 hits now as Hill is greeted with a single.
Just blowing up guys' spots now, huh? Telling everybody Ramon's 49. We're just throwing H's out there. This is a nice at bat here from Lowe. I mean, Hill just comes in. He is what he is. Like, he's just a lot of deception, 3/4, but it's a ton of fastballs, 4 and sinkers.
Sataka looking at a strike. Yoshida has singled and grounded out.
He really doesn't spin the ball that much. It's more of a thought of a breaking ball.
Low on at first. Red Sox have out hit the Yankees 8-4. Trevor Story with 3 RBIs tends to get him in bunches. Another big hit day for Story. Chopper to third. Rosario slings it in there for 1 on to first and in time to turn 2. So 2 gone in the 5th.
The year Trevor, I mean, 20 homers, 82 RBIs. Get 100 RBIs. I feel like he's your MVP of the season.
I would agree. Definitely.
The defense he's been bringing, the offense he brings in the middle of the order. It's think about where we were in May with it. Maybe non-pitcher category.
Right, because Crochet's been brilliant.
Crochet, Chapman, I get it, but
Chapman, of course, yep.
Consistently, he's in the middle of everything every time you're winning games.
Helping you with the bat and with the glove. As the Red Sox are trying to make it 8 straight wins over the Yankees. They lost the first game in the first meeting of the year, and that was actually Will Warren, who the Red Sox just knocked around. He got the win in that one.
You know, there's been years where the Red Sox maybe win the first 5 or 6 and then turn around and lose like the next 6 or 7, you know, but I want to kind of keep this thing rolling. Still a long way to go here in this one, but it's nice to get that one back really quick.
Yeah. 5-1. Bases empty, 2 down. He held up, did not swing the bat. He stayed on with a double and a run last time. Pretty darn good day to be on the Esplanade watching Red Sox baseball, enjoying the sun on a gorgeous day. Particularly when you're beating the Yankees 5-1. Racing off, Hill will scoop it and make the play. Red Sox get another one on the home run, 5-1. Austin Wells in the box. We're midway through. Red Sox had 5-1 in the Bronx. Look at this for Crochet now. 200 strikeouts in his first 26 starts. Look at the company he's keeping in that category. And Chris Sale did it twice in 17 and 18. Pedro in 99, 2000 and 02. The Rocket in 88. And here in 2025, Garrett Crochet joining those greats. The first 26 starts. Has 6 today. It's a foul ball at home plate on Wells.
It's been everything that you've wanted or hoped that he would be this year. You lock him up. That 6-year deal. Continues to go out there and be the guy you count on, this horse. And remember, you know, we were in some uncharted waters, right? 146 innings last year. Made 32 starts, but the second half was 3 or 4 innings at a time. 26 start here today. He's got another 6 or 7. He's going to approach 200 innings, but it does not look like he's slowing down much.
Not at all. Touch of 99 against Judge today.
And they've picked their spots. You know, a while ago they had to give him a long layoff, not just at the All-Star break, but here recently everyone's kind of concerned about it. It's uncharted territory. They're doing what they think. They don't know. Nobody really knows anymore how to protect guys, but if you can give them some days off, an extra one here and there, they want him for October.
1-2. And it'll be inside. It's in there for a strike. A delayed call there by Torres. It is strike 3. Wells walking away with a couple of words there, but he punches him out. And 1 away. Here's number 7.
This little sweeper here. Wells doesn't think it comes back and gets the zone. Carlos Torres disagrees.
1 away, top of the order, Goldschmidt, who has struck out, and then he was robbed of a hit on a diving play by Bregman.
I think we're 1 or 2 more of those calls away from seeing Mr. Boone having a discussion with Torres.
And maybe leaving for the day. In fact, he had a long conversation with Torres after an earlier strikeout, and Torres was very patient with him, because you're not supposed to be allowed to do that.
Yeah, it was the Bellinger one when he threw his helmet.
That's right. 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Goldschmidt. Judge on deck, and then Bellinger if it gets that far, but 1 away. In there.
Pretty even mix here from Crochet. Sweeper, cutter, 4-seam, sinker, all in that 21% range. Sweeper, he's throwing a little bit more.
Working with Narvaez today, 2-2. Back to that Bellinger strikeout 3rd inning.
That's how the 3rd inning ended. It looks like it's on the plate. It's just really the way kind of Narvaez received this ball. He kind of went out. He did happen. A little equipment violation. Play a little flat. I don't even know what those are anymore.
Boone came out during the commercial break. Got a little heated with Torres, but 2-2 coming. Golfed into center field for a base hit. Goldschmidt is on with 1 away as he singles in front of Judge, who has struck out 2 times today at the hand of Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, but unlike the previous 4 times I think he's got him last couple of games, this was really all soft. The sweepers, cutters, changeups, not fastball elevated, which is what he's done in the past.
Swing at the first pitch, a high fly to right field, driving back Anthony on the warning track, reaches up and makes the play. Judge trying to drive one out. Just shy and 2 gone.
Hold your breath, huh? That looked like kind of just got it off the end of the bat a little bit, but when he stands there and it's a fly ball to right, see Roman kind of jumped, almost jumped into this wall and didn't get high enough. As he goes to jump, you see he bangs into it.
Bellinger the batter. Roman's talked about the fans being very vocal. The atmosphere supercharged. Hearing some things maybe he hasn't heard quite before, but he's really enjoying it. Ground ball at first, backhanded by Lowe, back to the bag, and that'll do that. 1 hit, 1 left. Top 6, Red Sox 5, Yankees 1. David Hamilton with a base hit and a run will lead things off, indicating a bunt, and flicks that one foul. Meanwhile, activity in their bullpen. Paul Blackburn recently cut loose by the Mets and signed by the Yankees. He warms in their pen.
I'd like to see Hamilton just continue to try this, eventually get more comfortable bunting for hits.
Bottom of the order has done damage today. 7, 8, 9 have scored, total of 3 runs. 1 and 2. Good to see that kind of balance. Red Sox winners 1-0 last night, up 5-1 here on a Saturday, and that's going to be in for strike 3. 1 man out.
Bring the whole family out to Fenway with family 4-packs. 4 tickets, 4 Fenway Franks, and 4 fountain drinks starting at just $99 courtesy of Aramark. This special offer is available for September 1st and the 2nd. Visit redsox.com/family 4-packs to secure yours today.
Narvaez on base twice against the Yankees today. Base hit and hit by pitch. I mentioned he played 8 years in their system for New York. He got a total of 13 major league at bats over that span. Takes a strike.
Well, it worked out well for the Red Sox. And we'll see how it works for the Yankees. They got a pretty good arm in return. Doing some good things down in high A. Maybe just got called up to double A.
Line drive, base hit into right center field. The second time he's done that today, going to right center, on base for the 3rd time.
That's when he's at his best. He takes his hits that way. I mean, we've seen him turn and burn. We know he's got pull side power in the air, but the complete hitter is that. That is when he got going. It's a good sign here today from him.
Starting to pick it up again. Roman Anthony drove in a run last time with a long sac fly. Also has a base hit today. The Sox have out hit New York 9-5. Roman looking better at the plate today. Tough night last night, but he was a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, this arm slot is so difficult. You saw David Hamilton just take a fastball down the middle. Again, he doesn't really spin it. He's got a slider he throws 4% of the time. It's just try to pick this arm slot up and see where it's coming from. Like, you don't see him take 2 pitches like that in the zone.
Narvaez on at first. Red Sox head 5-1. Two and 2. Got a piece of it. Still up there. Red Sox on Thursday beginning a stretch of 14 games in 14 consecutive days. The second longest scheduled span this season without a day off. Cut and a miss. Got him. He strikes out for the second time today. 2 out in the 6th. Change your lettuce, change your life with Dr. Matthew Lopresti, the hair doctor of TC. Free consultations at 1-800-GET-HAIR. Boone out. He removes Hill, so they'll go back to the pen. Blackburn coming in. We'll take the break too. Bregman will be the hitter with 2 down and a base runner. Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 1. Catch a condensed 2-hour version of this Red Sox game tonight at midnight on Sox at 2, only on NESN and streaming on NESN 360, presented by Bigelow Tea. Again, Blackburn just cut loose by the Mets. ERA around 7. Inherits a runner at first. Bregman the batter.
Yeah, started the year in the IL. Again, you see his 7 games. He had 4 starts, 6.85 ERA, 31 hits in those 23 2/3 innings. So you're going to see from him there that fastball, cutter, sweeper, little sinker, cutter, sweeper, like east-west, right? Nothing really like fastball up, curveball down. He has them, but he'll play this game.
Bregman 0 for 1 with a sac fly that delivered a run in that 4th inning. Red Sox went back-to-back sac flies by Anthony and Bregman as they doubled their lead to 4-0 at the time. Trevor Story has 3 RBIs today, 2-run double and a home run. Well outside. As mentioned, the Red Sox, when they go to Baltimore, will not have to face Trevor Rogers, who's been far and away the best pitcher for the Orioles, one of the best in baseball. will not have to see him in that series. Little ground ball to third. Rosario plenty of time to get him and retire the side. One hit, one left. Statcast 3D is powered by Google Cloud.
So the Yankees got on the board here in the fourth. Giancarlo Stanton led off. 370 to right center. It's a home run in one ballpark. This one. But it counts. And the Red Sox got quickly answered with Trevor Story's homer. They lead 5-1 here.
Bottom of the sixth. Crochet gets Stanton, Rosario, Grisham.
What you got going on here?
Umpires are all going to get together now. Torres, Ramos, Marquez, and Barrett over something.
It's one of those you wonder if Carlos Torres is okay, or I don't know. If they're checking on him, does he not feel right? I have no idea. Why would you between innings like this? One-0.
Yeah, it's a violation. So count's going to be 1-0.
O'Shea trying to figure out what. No, it looks like Cora's going to want an explanation here. Have to do with what, between innings?
He threw an additional practice pitch too late, is what we're hearing. This would be wonderful if they would just turn the microphone on, let everybody know what they're talking about. And the violation, which has not been posted on the big board yet, but we have it on the scoreboard.
But now it looks like Booney's not happy. Like he'd be a lot happier if it was indeed going to be 1-0 count. Well, Narvaez is just entering. He's just entering the game. There's usually a lot of leeway there, and you just threw him one so he could throw it down. Usually, Narvaez was on base when the last inning ended. He gave him a little time, no?
I would think. Out here, Stanton knocks that one foul in the late swing. A home run for him. So he's closing in on 450 career home runs. Now 35 years old.
The ballpark says 0-1.
Grounds that one foul.
Booney didn't look happy, almost like they didn't give it to him 1-0. Might be an 0-2 count here.
Swing and a miss, 2 strikes anyway.
Don't matter.
Down he goes, strike 3. Second time that Crochet's gotten him.
See, all that delay for nothing. I'm going to strike you out in 3 pitches anyway. Get in the box. Little sweeper down and in. Got him that time again. No little lazy fastballs out over for him to kind of attack. They kind of really crowded him on that at bat.
8 strikeouts for the big fella. And here's Rosario. It's been trouble. Couple of singles. Relatively speaking.
He's never got out against Crochet. It's 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
With a walk.
Garrett 2 strikeouts away from 500 career Ks. Be a little bit of a feather in his cap to get this guy who's hit him. Only 5 hits for the Yankees. He's walked just 1.
Yeah, 83 pitches. Remember, as you mentioned, Whitlock and Chapman probably down in this game, I would think.
Ground ball at Hamilton. He'll scoop that. Out number 1. Rysic out number 2 after the strikeout of Stanton. That'll bring up Grisham, who has gone 0 for 2. Red Sox and the Yankees tomorrow night on Sunday Night Baseball. May against Rodon at 7:10.
Tonight, don't miss the next episode of The Mindset. NESN host Tom Caron shares memorable stories and anecdotes from his 30-year career. Tune in at 5, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
I'd like to hear a couple of those. memorable stories and anecdotes.
TC's mindset. 30-year mindset.
Grisham 0 for 2. The Sox got 2 runs in the third, 2 runs in the fourth, another in the fifth. 3 RBIs by Trevor Story today so far. And a 2-0 from Crochet. Late cut fouled off. Now he's 6 miles an hour.
That's like, all right, I fell behind 2-0. I'm going to give you one. What are you going to do with it? And that's exactly what that was there. He tried to get ahead, lefty on lefty. Challenged him.
'88 pitches for the southpaw. Last time out, he went 7 against Miami through 94. Season highs 112.
He's got 11 starts of 7+ innings this year. That's #1 in baseball. Let's see if he can get through 7.
Well, he finally got Ahmed Rosario. Now trying to put away Trent Grisham with a 2-2 on the way. Wrapped to first. Friendly bounce there for Lowe. Crochet gets to the bag and he gets a 1-2-3 in the 6th. Red Sox with a 5-1 lead on the Yankees as they look to take the first 3 games of this series. Red Sox have already won the season series against New York after a brilliantly pitched 1-0 shutout of the Yankees last night. Made the stadium pretty quiet here in the Bronx as Jarren Duran gets in. He's gone 0 for 2 with a walk. And Trevor Story has had a big day, and Nathaniel Lowe has also contributed. Red Sox 9 hits, Yankees only 5 against Crochet. Blackburn into his 2nd inning. Jarren today a walk, a K, and a tapper to 2nd. He'll pop it up. Back at the plate, Wells with room. Puts that away. And 1 out. Time now for a strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Well, another big game from Trevor Story, a team that's been really struggling with guys on base. We're about to leave bases loaded again without capitalizing, but this double knocked in 2. And then after Stanton hits a solo shot, he answers quickly, leading off the 5th with his own to right center. That might have got out of more ballparks than just one. He continues to have a fantastic season.
Hit the ball hard 3 times. Even the out in the first inning was lined to right. So a double, a home run, 3 ribbies. Red Sox up 5-1. Attendance today in New York 45,512. That is a sellout at Yankee Stadium. One and 2. This is the only day game in baseball on this Saturday. As far as a 1 o'clock start, there's a 4 o'clock coming later. Toronto and Miami.
They're just rare between these 2 teams now these days.
Sure is.
Where Fox picking up a Saturday, ESPN's picking up a Sunday. It just
slice that one foul.
day games are fantastic. I used to love it. A lot of friends, family would come down. A lot of friends I went to high school with, college rather, from Connecticut, New Jersey. You know, they come in. It's a great atmosphere. Especially when you walk out of here with a W.
Isn't that the case? I mean, 1-2 pitch. You know, back home you're watching. Folks watching on the Esplanade today, watching at home and bars all through New England. Grab a win over the Yankees in the daytime. Look forward to a great night. Ways to go yet, but the Sox up by 4 in the 7th. At short, Volpe collects it. 2 down.
Well, you came into this weekend, like we were talking beforehand, we say, you get 2, you did your job, right? You lost 3 straight, things weren't going well. These guys have won 8 out of 10. You were 3-8 in the last 11. It was getting tight. Next thing you know, boom, you come out of here 2-0 and sitting up 5-1 right now. Things change quickly.
Lowe has been aboard twice today. He's walked and he's also wrapped a single. Toronto up by 5 over the Red Sox in the division. Red Sox are in second place right now, half game up on the Yankees. Coming into play today. Detroit up by 10.5 over Kansas City in the Central. Houston leading Seattle by 2 in the West. Red Sox owning the top wild card spot at the moment over New York after last night's win.
You watch this guy swing more and more. Sometimes when he gets that fastball down and in, it looks like he's on the 4th tee box trying to draw a little drive right around the bend a little bit, right? But he's a good golfer. Just goes down and gets it with his hands, scoops it.
2 strikes on him.
But you like the at bat. And this is when you start getting into, whether it's October or not, you got to force guys to throw strikes. He'll do it. Bregman, Roman, just add another one.
Cut on and missed, strike 3. Red Sox quietly done in the 7th. Red Sox baseball on NESN brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. Subaru of New England and the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. SubaruofNewEngland.com. And by WB Mason. Request your food service catalog today at WBMason.com. Back in New York. And look at everybody enjoying the ball game at the Hatch Memorial Shell on the Charles River Esplanade. The Red Sox annual out of the park event.
Nice.
Beautiful sunshiny day as well. As the Red Sox are on top here 5-1. Lou Merlone, Dave O'Brien, and Jemai Webster with you. As we check out the T-Mobile coverage cam.
Well, Garrett Crochet threw 6, trying to go 7 for the 12th time this year. 8 strikeouts, overpowering fastball early. Saw the Stanton and Judge, and then the Judge the next time the changeup came into play. Another located fastball. Bellinger didn't like it. Another located fastball. You've seen a lot of takes with that heater, and of course the sweeper's always coming into play. He's getting a lot of swing and miss on the sweeper, on the cutter. And he has been fantastic. 6 innings, 5 hits. The solo shot to Stanton. Only one walk and 8 strikeouts.
90 pitches. Working into his 7th. Getting a little run support today. Remember early on in the season, really for a couple months, he got 0 run support.
Yeah, he's tied with 13 wins. He has 7 no decisions, and the ERA is 1.24 in those 7 no decisions. I mean, we could be talking about a guy going for 20 if you put on just 2 or 3 runs some nights for him.
Volpe to lead things off. He's gone 0 for 2. He's lined out and grounded back to the pitcher. Bottom third of the order for the Yankees. Crochet, a very stylish delivery too, with the big leg kick. He's 6'6" to begin with.
And there's some deception there too with that straight leg. And across the body a little bit. I saw a video of him when he was a rookie throwing out of the pen with the White Sox. Looked like half of him. Thin. Now he's strength from the lower half. A strong backside, I guess you could put it. Big guy.
Strong took us. 2-2. Oh, yeah, beautiful. In there, strike three with that sweeper at 81. Sweet as you please to Van Volpe, number 9 for the big lefty.
Oh, this sweeper has become such a weapon. He can backdoor like he does there to righties. A lot of times it's a back foot down and in. But it has been an enormous swing and miss for him, almost 40% of the time this year.
It's Sale-like.
It is.
Caballero a walk and a tapper to second, 0 for 1.
And the usage has gone way up. You know, yes, last year it was around 10%. Now this year you're looking at about 15, 16, and you get a ton of swing and miss on it.
The other thing you love about Garrett is his tempo. He's so quick. Very rarely wastes any time out there. Just gets after it. Not a lot of reaction on a strike or a ball. 2-1. I say the other thing. There are about 14 things you love about this guy. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Red Sox had 5-1, 7th inning. 2-2.
Just fills his own. Strike thrower with swing and miss.
Gotten the heater up to 99 early in the game against Judge. Swing and a miss. There goes another one. He strikes out Caballero, and he gets to 10 Ks today, and that's number 500 in his major league career.
And climbing. That was his 100th pitch, 69th strike. Providence math tells me that 69% strike rate with the swing and miss.
Oh, that's my Syracuse math says the same thing. It's Big Easters.
Just feels good when he's on the mound, doesn't it, though? I mean, it's nicer when you won a couple straight and give it to him. So many times you've dropped 2 or 3 straight and said, please stop this.
Right.
He just gets on the mound. He just feel like he's giving you a great shot to win every night.
Check swing and a foul off Wells' bat. He struck out and popped up. Everybody in the Yankee batting order except Rosario has struck out at least once. Two down the 7th. He struck out 10. 103 pitches with this one. And swung on and foul tipped in the mid, struck out another one. He strikes out the side in the 7th and continues to dominate the Yankees. Moving on to the 8th inning, Red Sox leading the Yankees in New York 5-1 as they look to win the first 3 games in the series. And 8 straight against the Yankees for the season. Masataka will lead things off here. Yoshida's gone 1 for 3. Meanwhile, Garrett Crochet has been just spectacular again. Just struck out the side to give him 11 punch outs. Every time out, almost without a miss, as advertised, as a true ace.
We were saying before how Roman Anthony came up #1 prospect, as advertised, actually better. I'd say the same thing about this guy when you got him, what he thought he could be. He's exactly what you hoped, like the high end could be.
Yeah.
Like, is he a Cy Young candidate? Is he a guy that's going to stop losing streaks? Is he a guy that give you, and we'll see, right? Going to get to 200 innings. Is he just that guy? We know he's the #1 on this staff, but is he an ace? Because there is a difference, and he is every bit of it.
Every bit and then some. Ball 4 as Yoshida will take the walk. Red Sox looking for a little more separation on top 5-1. And with Garrett about ready to step aside, you'd love a couple more runs here. Cesar Rafaela has gone 1 for 3 with a double. He has scored a run. Ground ball to the shortstop, to Caballero, and they'll turn 2. 2 down in the Red Sox 8th inning.
Well, it looks like Weissert is up in that bullpen. It's going to be Goldschmidt, Judge, and then Bellinger. See what happens in the 9th.
Hamilton will be the batter. He's 1 for 3 with a base hit. Scored a run in the 4th when the Red Sox grabbed a couple. They knocked the starter Warren out of the game in the 5th inning. Got into the Yankee bullpen. Sharply hit down the line, fair. That keeps on rolling. He missed the barrier. It's off into the corner. Hamilton flying around second. He wants third. Here's the throw. It's up the line. He's safe. And now he's going to get back to the bag on the backup. David Hamilton with a triple down the right field line. And the Red Sox have a man 90 feet away. Left the helmet way behind. Ran out from under that thing.
Well, he gets this right down the line. We talked about taking advantage of Stanton out in right field. This is a stand-up double, even for a speedster like Hamilton or Duran. But with Stanton, you're going to try to take the extra 90. I thought it was a big gamble because he actually did get to this, but still Hamilton's speed, throw was offline. He gets that 2-out triple.
First triple of the season for Hamilton. It's a bit of a surprise. Narvaez will be the batter. He's had a really nice day. 2 singles. He's also drilled by a pitch. As you said a couple of times, Lou, going to right field. When he is at his best, he's doing that.
When you're struggling at the plate, the answer is always the other way. Keeps you on the ball, gets you back to being right. And you kind of get reminded that pulling the baseball can be a reaction. But for some guys, most guys, if you're not feeling right, it's the other way. It keeps you on soft, keeps you on breaking balls. And then once you start getting some confidence, it's turn and burn.
2 down to 1-1. Getting late here in the Bronx. Red Sox up 5-1. 10 hits for Boston. Offense has done some damage. Crochet has done a lot of damage. Another tremendous start for the Red Sox here in New York. Coming on the heels of Bayo, who was dazzling last night. Game 1 was so important on Thursday to win that, even though the Red Sox did not get a long start from Giolito. The bullpen was excellent. Timely hitting, capitalizing on 4 Yankee errors. Fouled away to hang in.
You know, 1-run lead. You were at the time 2 for 18 with scoring position. You just sort of felt like they were going to lose it, and you were going to look back at the runners in scoring position as the reason why. That's why that Anthony 2-run homer in the 9th changed everything.
1-2. And for my money, the best bat flip we've seen all year.
A+
from Roman. Said, I don't usually do that. It was perfect for the moment. What it meant. Hamilton at third. 2 down. High fly down the right field line, slicing into that corner, and a foul ball. You never know when it gets airborne down that right field corner, 314 feet. This is back to that bat flip.
Yeah, just a little wrist action. Spin it. There it is.
Ball game.
Barrel of ball in the air here. You can enjoy it. Pull side to right field.
Roman on deck, 2 away. Here's the 2-2. Hangs in.
Good at bat here by Carlos.
The 9th pitch coming up.
You know, he was one of those guys that Cora was mentioning. Felt like they were rushing through at bats, right? Getting the first pitch, maybe rolling over, Seeing more pitches now, getting a little more comfortable. Good day here so far.
Swing and a foul tip to the mid, strike 3, and that's all. Red Sox strand a man at third. 5-1 Boston. Well, this is really promising. Chapman's worked in back-to-back games, but he is starting to move around and working with that towel out there.
Looking at, he has done it once back in June.
3 in a row.
3 in a row. They've tried to stay away from him from doing that, but obviously, they communicate. How do you feel? Some days they just say, I don't think today's a good day for it. He's a veteran, been around. Maybe today he said, I'm ready.
Buy4now.com. Call to the bullpen. Weissert here in the 8th. Chappie threw 10 pitches last night. Ben Rice up to hit for the first time today, coming off the bench for Aaron Boone. Red Sox ahead 5-1, last of the 8th inning. And by everybody.
And they got Wilson up there with them too. Just, the Yankees right-handed heavy lineup today with Crochet. They still have a guy like Ben Rice on the bench with Chisholm, McMahon, Dominguez is a switch.
Justin Wilson now also joining in the pen. Rice, big cut, pops it up. Trevor Story lost it coming on set on Rafaela to make the catch. Trevor lost it completely in the sun. One down on the pop to center.
Obviously not Rice anymore, but you got Chisholm out there too. But I don't see them pinch hitting for any of these top 4 guys. Story loses it in the sun, but Cedon has it easy.
Here's Judge. Went 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts against Crochet. And they'll line that one into the alley, onto the grass, onto the track, up against the fence. He chugs into second base, and he's got a double with 1 down in the 8th. His first hit today. And his 26th double of the year.
You want this thing kind of almost like that backdoor sinker, but it starts on the edge and finishes right down the middle. Dangerous pitch. He'll take the double. Used to get the ball back.
You've got to be careful this part of the lineup. Here comes Bellinger, 1 for 3 with a single. 24 homers. He's driven in 75. Stanton on deck. Pop foul. That'll drift out of play.
Stanton on deck. He's swinging it, but then it's Rosario. You would think Chisholm would probably hit for him against the righty, which is why Wilson's up right now.
Weisert's 1-1 pitch to Bellinger.
I like seeing 95 from Greg.
To 1. And lined out of the reach of Hamilton off of the right field. Judge into third. He'll stop there. Back-to-back hits by the Yankees. Double and a single in front of Stanton.
Just outside the reach of Hamilton. Good effort. Now you got the big at bat here. Bailey's going to have a little chat with him. And Weissert, his 59th appearance. Leads the Red Sox, but it's now 9th in the American League. Remember, for a while there, he was leading the American League. They've been able to stay away from him a little bit, but it's a big spot for him right here.
Stan's already hit 1 home run today, although it would have only been gone in this ballpark. Just the one in Major League Baseball. Is back in the 4th inning, his 16th. Around that, he has struck out 2 times. Crochet fanning him twice. Crochet struck out 3 Yankees in the 1st inning and then 3 in his last inning. in the 7th. One down, 1st and 3rd. Fouled away, strike one. Wilson still working in the pen. One strike pitch to Stanton.
Yep.
They do appeal and he wins. And it's 0-2.
I think it's where you want to stay with him. Just spot that slider just down and away, maybe get a roll over here too.
Weissert with the 0-2. Another check swing. They appeal again. No swing on this occasion. 1-2. As you mentioned, Chisholm on deck to hit for Rosario. One-two from Weissert. Pop foul out of play.
It fooled him there. You saw him kind of lean back a little bit, just be able to get a piece of it, but that is not where you want that slider.
One-two again to Stanton. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Put him away with that slider. Big second out, 2 gone.
That's just good execution. It was there. You could see it. He knows it too. You know, the pitcher's like, if I just execute this slider, if I just throw this down the way, show enough of the plate, I can get him. But you got to be able to execute it. Weissert does. That's a nice job.
Here comes Alex Cora with Chisholm announced as the hitter. And Wilson coming on to face him. Red Sox will bring on the left-hander. Weissert will strand a couple of base runners while he's in the game. They both belong to him yet, but 2 down. We'll take the break and return to New York with more in just a moment. For Viva Tequila Seltzer at all Shaw's and Star Market locations throughout New England. Wilson has had his issues as of late. Threw a lot of pitches here the other night. 21 pitches to get 1 out. But he has 2 out and 2 on. Chisholm, the batter, cuts right through the first one for strike one.
Yeah, good start, right? It's been fastball command. Last time out, you mentioned a third of an inning, gave up a hit and a couple of walks. And that outing against Baltimore didn't go well, so it's back to back. It's been great for you all year long, especially against lefties.
0-2.
Getting back to trusting that fastball. 95, good giddy up. Good swing and miss pitch for him.
Judge at third, Bellinger at first. 2 down, 8th inning. Wilson trying to finish Jazz Chisholm here. He'll take a time. And the 0-2. Chisholm 22 home runs. The lefty's 1-2. Got him, struck him out. Came right at him at 97. And he fans Chisholm. The Yankees strand 2. Top of the 9th inning at Yankee Stadium with the Red Sox in front 5-1. Trying to take the first 3 of this 4-game series. Roman Anthony leading things off. Red Sox with some big league pitching today have struck out 13 Yankees. Defensively, a couple of changes here for New York. Caballero moves from first over to third. Rice in the game at first. Chisholm at second on the infield. Roman has an RBI today as he jumps back out of the way. Also has a single and a run. Dustin Wilson with a big K of Chisholm with 2 on. moments ago. 2-1. There's a drive out to right field, backing up, Stanton backing up to the wall, and that ball is going to be off the wall. He's into second base with a stand-up double, and it almost got out of here. Roman Anthony's second hit today, and a quick start to the ninth.
That hit right at the edge, come right back. I thought this ball might get out. Hit hard, just on a line. Oh, right on the edge.
Inches.
See it here. There's a fan. No, right on the edge. I didn't want to take a look at it. It was pretty close, but either way, you'll take it. 18th double of the year already for him.
Now Bregman. Ground ball, runner trying to move up. Up with it, Volpe will go to first, and in time, down to third goes Anthony with one gone. So the Red Sox can make it out and get another run in.
That's a good base running by Roman. Wasn't hit very hard. You get that secondary lead. The ball's to the left of you. You got a really good jump, which is the big part of it. And you got Volpe kind of questioning himself a little bit. He just wants to get the out. It's a big run there, even up 5-1.
That's Hicks warming out there. Jordan Hicks, the right-hander, infield in. Duran the batter. Very quiet days. 0 for 3. You can never have enough here. Red Sox have a man at third with one gone.
So that last inning was big. You know, Weissert even after giving up a couple of hits. Beautiful execution against Stanton. Get that strikeout.
Made a couple of big pitches indeed. In there for a strike.
And then Wilson getting back to that heater. Right, 95 by Jazz a couple of times and then elevate 97. That's big after the last couple outings he's had.
Really good to see that.
It's a big out.
Came right at him. Crochet had a reaction on that too. Swing, and that's floated into right center. That is down for a hit, and another run will score. Anthony across home plate. Jaron Duran, his first hit today to make it 6-1.
Yeah, it looks like this little cutter just got in on him, but he got it enough. Muscled it out there. You mentioned 0 for 3 with a walk. It's one hit last at bat, right? Just such a good feeling, especially an RBI attached to it.
Anthony scoring for the second time today.
Another multiple hit game for Roman too, by the way.
Trevor Story's had a big afternoon already. A home run and a 2-run double. Red Sox getting a little bit more room here now, up by 5. And Duran on at first.
You know, it's nice to see the big man out there, Chapman, using that towel, letting you know that maybe he is available. It's even better if you don't need him. All right, it's 3 days in a row. You don't need him to do it. Got Hicks coming in here now with a 5-run cushion. Been here before. His job is to keep Chapman out of this game.
And don't walk anybody. Throw strikes. One down and a run in. Duran with the lead. And a base hit into right field by Trevor Story. A 3-hit game. Jaron around. Here's Stanton's throw, and it is not in time. Safely in the third. Trevor Story 3 for 5. First and third for the Sox here in the ninth.
Well, real simple. Scouting report here coming in. Stanton in right field. Go. Just go. You're not going first and third in this ball. I know Duran loves to run. You're just not. But you're going to take advantage of it because it takes him a while just to charge it, just to get to it. He's not moving out there, and you're trying to take advantage of it.
Red Sox 13 hits now. 3 more here in the ninth. Here's Lowe. Looking for a multi-hit game. Floats that one into left field. Here comes Bellinger. He won't get it. Another run will score. Duran crossing home plate. 7-1. Lowe with his second knock today. Pretty darn quiet in the Bronx.
Just gets enough of it. All right, just like Duran doesn't smoke this ball. Another cutter in. It's one of the most beautiful things in sports. Watching Yankee fans to walk out of the building before the ninth, bottom of the ninth.
A lot of them are headed that way. Here's Masataka, only one away, first and second. Red Sox only needed 1 run last night. Got 7 on 14 hits so far today and counting. Trevor Story at second, Nathaniel Lowe at first. Boy, his Lowe fit in beautifully. It's in there for a strike.
I mean, you had to believe it, right? A little change of scenery. Given where he's come from, Washington, Texas, competing, winning World Series. Bruce Bochy is the manager, professionalism, how they go about their business. You walk into Washington, like, what is going on here? The average isn't there, but still, we point out 17 home runs, now 73 RBIs, pretty good numbers. But now you get into a pennant race. You feel like your season just started.
Masataka 1 for 3 with a single. Pops this one up. Foul territory for Rice. He's got it. Let's toss it down to Jemai.
Yeah, thanks a lot, OB. What you're saying right now, Lou, is absolutely correct. You're talking about the offensive numbers, and he came in here with those 16 homers, 216 average. And I asked him about that. He said, I'd like to have amnesia about that, wipe it from my memory. He just feels blessed to be here with the Red Sox out of that developmental situation in Washington, now here with Boston. He says it's not shocking but refreshing because the goals are right in front of them, and there's an expectation here to win games. And it's been great for him to join this clubhouse.
Here's Cedon now 1 for 4 with a double. First and second, 2 away. Line drive, base hit into right field. Trevor Story rounding. Stanton firing home, not going to get him. 8-1 Boston. Red Sox going a long way to putting this thing on ice here in the 9th inning. That is 5 hits against the Yankee bullpen here in the 9th to lead it 8-1.
Yeah, nice day here from Cedon. Just has looked a lot better at the plate, staying back, letting the ball travel a little bit, which allowed him to stay on this cutter away. Drove the ball to center, big part of the ballpark, right? Staying up the middle. He and Narvaez and Hamilton. And all good signs here in the spot of third.
Hamilton with a triple and a single. Looking for a 3-hit game now. The Yankee fans disgruntled, those who are not leaving the ballpark. The Red Sox have just had a stranglehold on the season series with the Yankees. And can go to 8-1 against New York today with 8 straight wins in the season series. Some are in a state of shock in these Yankee caps. Red Sox 15 hits. And got a great pitching performance out of Garrett Crochet today.
Get a 1.5 lead on them as well.
Yep. If you put this one in the win column, it'll be a 1.5 clear in the wild card of New York going into tomorrow. Hot shot up the middle.
Nope.
Throw is going to be, oh my. Here comes another run to home plate. Lowe will score, and the Red Sox add another one as the Yankees throw it around. And now they're hearing it from their faithful in the Bronx. They're hearing some boos. It is 9-1.
Volpe just the decision making the last couple of days. Like this ball is hit, he goes down to get it, and he just wants to throw it to second. But Jazz is kind of in the hole. He's not going to be. Look where Jazz is playing. Look at this ball. He comes up and wants to throw it to second base. But then he realizes Jazz isn't there and Hamilton is running. I mean, at that point, you're almost better off just kind of holding this because you have no chance of throwing Hamilton out.
Yeah.
It's going to probably go as a hit, I would think, and an error.
It's a base hit and an error on bullpen. Red Sox fans are flying. Yankee fans thumbs down and booing. And it has gotten ugly for the Yankees. A delightful day for the Red Sox. 9-1. Conversation. Yes, he's having a blast. And nothing but love, right?
All right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's entertainment. Not always. That guy doesn't think it, though.
No, he is not smiling. First and third with 2 down for Narvaez. He has 2 hits. Roman Anthony with a couple. Trevor Story with 3 today. Lowe has 2. Cedon has a pair. Hamilton has 3. Red Sox have out hit them 16-7. 4-run 9th inning.
And that's just kind of knowing around like Volpe. That was going to be a tough play, but he has to know Chisholm's way over. That's got to be, as minute I catch it, I got to pop up and throw to first, especially with that guy running.
1-2. Well, the inning began with a Roman Anthony double, which almost got out of the ballpark, and I mean inches, maybe an inch. He scored the first run of this inning. It has been a terrific 9th. It's been a terrific series.
Yeah, it has. And just today offensively, just being able to breathe a little bit, right? There's a lot of hits, guys in scoring position. That's been an issue. Now you sort of feel like that's in the past. Bottom third guys are getting a couple hits each.
2-2. Full count on Narvaez, the 9th man to hit in the 9th.
Sox 6 for 12 runners in scoring position today. They were 4 for 30 in the last 2 games.
Well, nice to hear that. And doing some damage with the bases loaded today early in the contest in support of Crochet.
That is a balk.
That has to be a balk, right?
This is sloppy now.
Yeah, another run's going to come in. Another run will score on the balk. Red Sox make it 10-1, and more boos raining down at Yankee Stadium.
Well, you know, you understand the frustration, and trust me, we know. Early in the year, there was a lot of this going on. He doesn't even step off. No one's covering first. If he stepped off and threw over there and looked, at least it wouldn't have been. But losing is one thing. Mental mistakes, those are the ones that are tough to stomach.
Swinging a drive out to left field by Narvaez. That one way back, and that ball's into the bullpen and gone. A 2-run homer. The Red Sox turning this one into an absolute laugher in the Bronx. 12-1 Boston. His 3rd hit today. A 7-run 9th inning for the Sox. 12-1 in game 3.
Well, his day started off with a couple of getting his swing right. Line drives the other way. This is when we saw him excel. And then again, now that you feel some confidence, give me a hanger, turn and burn. He hit this ball a long way. Bellinger could only turn around and look.
Now Roman Anthony batting for the 2nd time in the 9th.
This hanger up in the zone, but he stays on it. He doesn't pull off of it. A lot has to do with, again, hitting that fastball the other way. It allows you to stay on and pull a breaking ball. I like seeing this bottom 3 guys get hot. It's been missing now for a long time.
Yes.
That makes this lineup deep and tough to throw to.
Rafael and Hamilton, Narvaez have been terrific today. All of them multi-hits. And Carlos with his 3rd and a 2-run blast. And the Red Sox blowing out the Yankees today on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in New York. And many Yankee fans on their way out of the ballpark. Here's the 3-1 to Anthony, and he's on again. He'll take ball 4. Yankees can't get out of the top of the 9th inning.
No, nobody's up. This is Blackburn's inning. 12-1 at this point. Sorry, you got to stay out there and get an out. CVS Health is a leading healthcare company and a trusted partner for every meaningful moment of health. Learn more at cvshealth.com.
And the Red Sox came into the Bronx having lost 3 in a row. There was a sour taste in the mouth because they had lost the games to Miami and Baltimore. And there's a lot of good young talent with the Orioles, but Red Sox losing those games at home, that was a shocker, and came into New York staring down the barrel of a 4-game series against a hot New York team. And that win on Thursday made all the difference, particularly with the performance of the bullpen and the big home run by Anthony. But now the Red Sox are staring at winning all 4 games here.
Tomorrow's gravy. But again, no matter what you do in the first 3, you still show up Sunday morning trying to win a ball game at night.
Darn right.
Yeah, it started Sunday. With that bullpen late, Chapman wasn't available. Weissert, Matz followed it up with a couple more losses. Didn't feel great coming in here, but really turned this thing around.
Feel pretty darn good now with a 1-2 pitch to Bregman, and he'll pop that one up. Chisholm into the outfield, and the Red Sox pile it on with 7 in the 9th to lead it 12-1 in New York. It's our game summary presented by Sullivan Tire and Auto Service, celebrating 70 years in business. This is a pleasure. Garrett Crochet, 7 brilliant innings, 11 strikeouts. Trevor Story, his 20th home run. And the Red Sox sailing here with a 12-1 lead as we take it to the bottom of the 9th inning. And a terrific day in the sunshine here in New York. Red Sox about to go, they certainly hope, 3 for 3 against the Yankees in this series. Garcia taking over in left. Red Sox just putting up 7. They about hit the Yankees 17-7. And Hickson looking to finish it up.
This is 17th appearance with the Red Sox. Walks, 9 walks in 15 innings, and he's hit 4 guys. It's been all about control with him. See the password out and left.
Made his major league debut yesterday. Did not get a hit. Did take a walk. A little fly ball in left center field. Cedon will cover the ground. Fighting the sun somewhat, but he's there for out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th.
We figure Garcia will be in there tomorrow night against Rodon. You get another shot at it, get that first hit Sunday Night Baseball.
Be a nice stage for him. 2 more outs, and the Red Sox will be playing for a 4-game sweep of the Yankees. Volpe has gone 0 for 3. He's had a challenging series defensively. This one popped up, and that'll drift on out of play.
You can see it's just a tough year for him. I know fans have been getting on him defensively. He has not been good. Offensive, you see 208. There's just a lack of freedom in which this kid's playing with. First inning ground ball, you see stress in his body. You see it in his eyes at the plate. A little hesitation.
0-1. Ground ball, a diving play by Hamilton. He'll throw and get him. Started out a little bit rocky today, but he's had an outstanding day.
It's the range. It's the quickness. He really takes advantage of it. Look at this first step. He's there and he's gone. A couple of strides and a dive. And again, we mentioned it. Like, it's been a rocky season for David Hamilton. There's no question about it. We saw him last year get hot, and if he can get hot and solidify that position defensively, keep Cedon in center, you're a better baseball team.
2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Caballero has gone 0 for 2. And taking ball 4. Red Sox pitching has been dominating, in particular these last couple of games. Garrett Crochet in line for his 14th win. He went 7, 1 run, 11 strikeouts. Everything you've come to expect from him. And the Red Sox 1 out away from winning the first 3 and going to 8-1 on the year against New York. And a game today where boos were raining down on the Yankees at their home ballpark in a big way before they started to file out. Red Sox fans ecstatic And a 3-1. And he'll walk him. Caballero on with 2 down.
Well, before the series started, Cora's talking about it, right? I haven't been in this spot in a while. Late August, mid-August, meaningful games, Yankee Stadium, both teams fighting for playoff spots. And his team has responded. They're out away from winning this series. An opportunity to sweep tomorrow.
Bear down on win number 71. Here's Wells looking at a strike.
I mean, the one thing they really haven't done well is the runners in scoring position. The positive in game 1 when you were 3 for 19 is that you had 19 guys in scoring position, right? You're still able to pull it out.
Line into right field. Anthony on approach. He's got it, and the Red Sox win this one going away. 12-1 the final. They blow out the Yankees in game 3. They have won the series. Tomorrow they go for the sweep. And as mentioned, 8-1 head-to-head against the Yankees.
Well, the offensive explosion obviously late. They did enough. Good fundamentals early, right? A couple of sac flies, gut guys in, but the story of this one's really Garrett Crochet does it again. Goes 7 innings for the 12th time this year. He continues to dominate. You got an ace, and now you go for the sweep.
Crochet now 14-5. Time of game 2 hours and 49 minutes. This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. And stay with us for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC and Will break it all down. The victory over the Yankees, plus Jemai will be talking once again with Trevor Story. That and more coming up after the break.